There's a rumor that comes back every single offseason now, like clockwork. LeBron James in a Golden State Warriors jersey, standing next to Steph Curry. And every time, the internet completely loses its mind. So this summer, it's back again, louder than ever. But I wanted to actually answer it, not with vibes, with the reporting, and with the math. Is LeBron really being recruited by the Warriors? Or is this just the rumor that refuses to die? Here's why this is worth doing carefully. There's a huge difference between a rumor and a report. A lot of what you see online is just noise. But some of this is real, sourced reporting from real insiders. So I separated the two. Then I ran the actual contract math to see if it could even happen. And the gap between what people want and what the salary cap allows is honestly enormous. This is Game is Culture. Real quick before we dig in, if you like breakdowns that actually show the math instead of just yelling takes at you, go hit subscribe. It's free and it genuinely helps, so click it. First, this rumor has a history. Because this is not new. It's come in waves. In February 2024, ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski and Ramona Shelburne reported the Warriors actually called the Lakers about trading for LeBron at the deadline, a big pushed by owner Joe Lacob. That summer, insider Mark Stein reported LeBron's own agent shut the whole idea down. And now, in 2026 free agency, it is right back where it started. So that's at least 3 separate times this has surfaced in about 2 years. The trade deadline bid, the summer follow-up that got blocked, and now free agency. When a story keeps coming back like this, it usually means one of 2 things. Either it's lazy clickbait or somebody inside the building genuinely wants it to happen. And in this case, the reporting points hard at the second one. So who actually wants this? Start with ownership. That 2024 bid was reportedly driven by Joe Lacob himself, the Warriors owner. Then there's the on-court pull. Steph Curry and LeBron played together at the 2024 Olympics, won gold, and looked like they'd been teammates for a decade. And this summer, multiple reports say Curry and Draymond Green plan to heavily recruit him the moment free agency opens. So from the Warriors side, the desire is very real. But here's the name that keeps killing it. Rich Paul, LeBron's longtime agent. Back in 2024, Mark Stein reported it was Paul who slammed the door on the entire idea. So the push has always come from Golden State. The resistance has come from LeBron's own camp. That tension right there is the whole story. It's exactly why this keeps getting reported and never quite happens. Now the basketball. What would he actually add? Here's the real question. What does a 41-year-old LeBron actually give you? This past season, 20.9 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists a game on 59% true shooting. At 41 years old, that is still a genuine star-level line. He's somehow still one of the best playmaking forwards alive. So on pure talent, there's no debate. He would help almost any roster in the league. But fit is a different question than talent. The Warriors already have 2 guys who need the basketball, Curry and Jimmy Butler, and LeBron is at his absolute best with the offense running through his hands. So you'd be asking 3 high-usage stars, all in their 30s or 40s, to share one ball. That can work in flashes, but it is not the clean, obvious fit that people seem to imagine. And there's one number that really complicates it. LeBron shot just 31.7% from 3 this season. Now think about playing next to Steph Curry, the greatest shooter who has ever lived. Spacing is everything in that offense. A non-shooter clogs the exact driving lanes Curry's gravity is supposed to pry open. So the skill is undeniable. The spacing math is the catch. Now the part that actually decides it, the money. Say they all want it, and say the fit is good enough. Now comes the thing that actually settles these situations, the salary cap. And this is where the dream runs straight into a concrete wall. Because what LeBron is worth on the open market and what the Warriors are actually allowed to pay him are 2 completely different numbers. LeBron is declining a player option worth about $52.6 million to become a free agent. ESPN's Bobby Marks pegged his realistic market at around a 1-year, $30 million deal with a no-trade clause. And in theory, the cap rules say he could command even more. So in any normal market, he's a $30 million player at absolute minimum. Now here's what the Warriors can actually offer. They're already over the salary cap, so the most they can hand a free agent outright is the mid-level exception, about $15.1 million. Look at that gap. A $30 million player staring at a $15 million offer after walking away from 52. That is the entire problem in one chart. So for this to work as a straight signing, LeBron would have to accept that $15 million mid-level. That is less than a third of the $52 million he's walking away from. For just about any player on earth, that's a non-starter. For LeBron, it would have to be a pure, eyes wide open ring chase with the money completely off the table. Quick interruption because now's the time. If you're enjoying this, hit subscribe. I'm not going to beg, but I am going to ask. So hit it and I'll keep going. So there are really only two ways this happens. Door 1. LeBron takes the massive pay cut and signs for the mid-level, chasing one more title. Door 2. A sign and trade where the Lakers and Warriors work out a deal so LeBron can be paid properly while Golden State sends out real salary, likely young guards, and draft picks the other way. Both doors are narrow, so let me show you exactly what each one costs. Door 1, the pay cut, looks like this. From a $52 million option down to a $15 million salary. He'd be leaving roughly $37 million on the table in one single season at the very end of his career. Players have taken discounts to chase rings before, but almost nobody ever has taken one this steep. And Door 2 cost the Warriors players. And here's the cruel irony of Door 1. Back in February, the Warriors traded Jonathan Kuminga and Buddy Hield to Atlanta to land Kristaps Porzingis. But Porzingis is now a free agent, and the reporting is blunt. Golden State cannot re-sign Porzingis and use that mid-level exception. It is one or the other. So to clear the room for LeBron, they'd likely have to let the very big man they just traded for walk straight out the door. And it's not only Porzingis. Their other free agents veterans like Al Horford and DeAnthony Melton would likely be gone too, because every available dollar has to funnel toward LeBron. The big name free agents out there, the Zach LaVines and the James Hardens, are completely out of reach. So assuming Draymond re-signs, the Warriors would run it back with Curry, LeBron, Butler, and Green, and then fill the rest of the roster with veteran minimums. Now the honest case for why it could still happen. LeBron has taken less money before. The Olympic chemistry with Curry is real, not a myth somebody invented. And a 1-year run with Curry, LeBron, Butler, and Draymond would terrify the entire league, spacing questions and all. And Joe Lacob genuinely loves a bold, splashy swing. So no, it is not impossible. It's just expensive, narrow, and almost entirely down to one man's willingness to sacrifice. So is LeBron really being recruited by the Warriors? Yes, the interest is real, it's sourced, and it's been building for 2 straight years. Is it actually likely? The math says it would take the biggest pay cut of his life or a complicated trade that guts their depth. So I'll put it to you, if you're LeBron, do you take $15 million to chase one more ring in Golden State? Tell me down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe. We're in a race to 1,000 subscribers, so please join the family.